My understanding was with the CRS, even though it's a standardized test, there's so much variability in it.
I think it is a standardized, validated assessment tool, and there are a standardized protocol that all the assessors needs to follow. But the caveat is it needs to be customized to individual patient, in my opinion, because some of the commands that's being used or some of the objects that's being chosen to be used in the assessment paradigm may matter. So, for example, I think Dr. Wu can talk about patient who was used to, drink alcohol and then.
Oh yeah. So part of
Yeah.
the yeah. So,
Yes.
So part of the assessment of the coma recovery scale revised is to show functional object use. So even a patient who doesn't look conscious, we still try it as part of the assessment. So we hand over an object. So usually we use like a ball and a pen and then ask them, hey, show me how to use a cup, show me how to use a pen. For some people, we just have to use something salient for them. We had a patient who was a heavy smoker because we didn't get anything with the just typical object that we use. So we actually made a fake cigarette out of a straw.
Why did it have to be fake? Why couldn't you just get a
I don't know.
Okay.
Just
You're in the hospital.
We're not promoting actual
we're not
smoking.
promoting. So we cut it. We colored the end with a brown like marker. And as soon as we gave it, she just grabbed it just like how it's supposed to be, brought it to the mouth.
Really?
And then like other patient will bring like a wine glass who's a really like wine
heavy drinker?
So like it goes straight to the mouth.
So the cup didn't work. Coffee cup
Cup
wouldn't
didn't work.
Wow.
The wine glass worked. I mean, we could have brought the wine bottle, but we didn't, of course, for the same reason. But so just like Dr. Zhang said, the standardization is using two objects, and then the patient has to demonstrate how to use the object twice each. So it doesn't matter what object we use; it's still under the standardization, but we actually try to trigger the response as best as we can by using like salient object. I even donated my husband's Xbox game controller. Because that might also trigger some response out of like young kids or any like people who play game at home. So I just took it. I'm taking this. So I put it on the CRSR kit so that we can also utilize those.
Was he really sad?
Yeah. So to piggyback on those stories, for example, younger kids, teenagers, if they unfortunately ended up in a DOC state, and sometimes during assessment paradigm, we can hand them the iPhone so that sometimes it triggers spontaneous swiping action. And in elderly population,
that's a reflex for teenagers, right?
but
A primitive reflex.
It's a more complicated reflex rather than a simple tender reflex. And then in elderly population, the iPhone, the smartphone may not work for them, may not trigger any responses. You want to put a flip phone in their hand. They may start trying to, they may try to start flip it up because they're more familiar with, a different type of phone. So I personally think these type of subtle things matter in designing a standardized testing.